Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Danita, the CEO of Cultivated Excellence, and today we are going to be talking about 5 tips on how you can have a smoother onboarding experience. If that interests you, stick around. Make sure you share this video with anyone that you know who's starting a new job, or just save it for later because let's be real, at some point we're all going to probably be looking for another job. So save it for later. All right, so let's jump into it. Starting a new job, it can be exciting. I get it. But it can also be super overwhelming, right? So when you get to your new job, you are going to be meeting, 10, 20, 100 new people. You're going to be forgetting their name almost immediately. You're going to be figuring out or trying to figure out if you like this job. You're going to be trying to prove that you were the right person to hire, right? That imposter syndrome is probably going to start kicking in. So that's what I'm here for. I want to help you figure out what you can do to have a smoother transition. All right, so let's jump into it. So number 1 is let's clarify the expectations early on. So what I want you to do is set up a meeting with your boss within the first week or so. And this is to go over and clarify the expectations, both for you and for your boss. So I know for me, being an officer now, they actually expect that of you. They expect for you to come in and let them know what you're expecting and what to expect from them, and to also get the expectations for you. Now, my enlisted brothers and sisters are probably like, excuse me? Yes. I would actually go back and talk to enlisted Danita and tell her to not only get the expectations from my boss, but also to let them know what I'm expecting. Sometimes you get into these jobs and what you were promised or what you were expecting, it is not like that at all. And I think there's nothing wrong with expressing that with your boss. It actually shows that you are mature and that you actually respect them and respect the job and you want to do a good job. And so I think it's really important that we shift that mindset instead of just sucking it up. Because I know on the enlisted side, that's what we're taught. But instead of sucking it up, let's come in with some ideas and show them that you are thinking and that you also have expectations, right? So number 2, I want you to be a sponge. I want you to be taking down notes, writing notes. You're going to be hit with a lot of information. It's going to be a fire hose. You're going to be overwhelmed. Please do not try to count on and depend on your memory, because when you are stressed, stuff just goes in one ear and out the other, and you are not going to remember it. Trust me. So make sure you have something to write down with. I would just suggest a small little notebook. Just carry that with you, because you're not going to always have your device or be able to have access to your device, or it may look a little unprofessional if you have your device out and looks like you're texting. But you want to be writing notes so that you can remember what they're telling you, and you have a better recollection of the things that you're learning, and you have it down on paper. You don't have to remember it all. So next, number 3, I want you to find a go-to person. This person is going to help you learn more about the culture, about the atmosphere, the environment, and they'll give you some tips on you to look out for maybe. And of course, form your own opinion, but you can find someone that can be very helpful in helping you navigate the scene a little bit easier when you first get there. And it just makes going to work a little bit less stressful. So number 4, I want you to manage your imposter syndrome. Listen, you got the job. You were qualified. You are more than qualified. So when you get in there, yes, there are going to be things that you do not know. You're a beginner, you're new. And if you're stepping into a new career field like I did, you're not expected to know anything quite yet. So just take that weight off of you and let go of that imposter syndrome and just stay focused. Take your notes and do the best that you can to get in there and show that you are interested, that you are asking questions, and just kick that imposter syndrome to the curb. No room for that. No time for it. So number 5, my last and final tip, let's not forget our self-care. I am the queen of forgetting self-care. When I get into a new job, I don't know what it is, especially my fitness, it just goes out the window. If there's something that I can save time on or get rid of or cut, it's going to be fitness. And I hate that. And so what I would encourage you to do is just have a plan, have some non-negotiables. If you can't do a full workout, at least have a non-negotiable that you're going to stretch every day and that you're going to maybe walk for 15 minutes. Try not to let that go. And you'll be surprised, especially when I do this. I am more confident because I feel like I'm putting myself first. I'm not letting something be put in front of me, and I'm keeping my promise to myself. And so it does so much to me psychologically, and it's a wonder that I forget this. But when I stay on top of my routine and I'm taking care of myself, I feel so much better. And you'll be able to handle the stress better. When you're overwhelmed and you're tired and you're eating junk food, that is just not a good combination. So make sure you stay on top of your self-care. So starting a new job can be very stressful, and we talked about that, but it doesn't have to be. So if you set clear expectations from the beginning, you take care and maintain your self-care. If you are being a sponge and taking notes, you're finding a go-to person to help you out, you are going to be in pretty good shape. You're going to be in much better shape than just trying to go in there and wing it. And guess what? We're kicking the imposter syndrome to the curb. We don't have time for that. So I hope some of these or all of these tips have helped you out and just give you a little peace of mind that you are not alone. 44% of people, they want to leave their job and they regret their job within the first week. And 1 out of 4 people actually cry on the job. Or maybe they cry in their car, but they cry within the first week. I was one of those people. And I don't want that to be you. So I want you to take these tips and I want you to use them, and I want you to have a successful onboarding experience. So if these tips helped you, please go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe. And don't forget to share this with somebody that you know who is going into a new job, and save it for later in case you need it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.